Scorpio, welcome to your just in time tarot reading. If you're watching the Scorpio, trust that there is a message here for you. If you're a regular, welcome back Scorpio. If you are new here, my name is Bronya. I am an intuitive tarot reader and I am really looking forward to bringing through this message for you. Sometimes it's going to feel like a personal reading. It's going to align so powerfully, and other times it might just be pieces, but don't underestimate the power of those. Occasionally none of it will resonate. That's okay. Leave it for someone else. Okay, I have pulled you the Pluto energy. All right, now this is it's almost like a little bit of the Hermit vibe in this oracle deck. It's about new beginnings. It's about spiritual growth. It's about rebirth. Sometimes it can be about sort of being redirected on a new path of purpose or finding that first step on the new way, all right? But it brings some kind of, you know, like spiritual growth and a real acknowledgement that, you know, I'm ready for this, and I'm not the same person, and I am ready to elevate within my life. So let's keep going. I'm going to work with just the major arcana now from the Mystic Dreams Tarot. And this was the Child of the Universe Oracle, and then I'm going to move to the Lucid Dreams Tarot. I'm going to link all these beauties down below in case you'd like to add them to your collection. All right, what do we have? We've got the Shadow, all right, the Devil energy. Okay, now this is Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You might have a significant Capricorn placement. But what I want to say here is this is all things, you know, blocks and feeling disempowered, maybe in the process of moving towards a new beginning, all right? So I feel like some of you might be within a situation that is holding you back for in some way, right? Now that could be it's not giving you, or you're aware that it's time for new growth, right? And maybe you've been staying in this situation that you're clear that you've outgrown for some time, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a work situation. You know, you're desiring more, you're desiring to expand, you're desiring to be in your power, right? And we're being told here that there's some deep, you know, reflection, introspection here, and potentially a bit of a rebirth. Like, you know, the Hermit energy for me, which I'm feeling in this card, is all about going into the cocoon to level up, to evolve, and then re-emerging as a new version of yourself, like being reinvented, all right? So really interesting, but of course with the Devil energy coming through, that's going to require real strength and real courage, because the temptation to stay in the known or stay in the comfort where we are is really strong. I can feel that pull. Okay, let's go to the full tarot deck. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be within a work team environment or some other kind of group organization that you're involved with. Sometimes the Three of Pentacles is I can't manifest my hopes, dreams, and wishes, because I always say this is like the earthly realization of Empress energy. She's number 3 in the major arcana. So some of you are either having issues here of making a key goal happen to come into tangible reality, or this is about maybe having, you know, outgrown a collaborative group or work team or work environment. So let's keep going. The Four of Wands, yeah. And I feel that like the Four of Wands for me is this, it's all things health, wealth, vitality, abundance, stability, security. It really links to often to, you know, harmony within relationship and home and with finances. So you might have a goal of building a family, adding to your family, renting a better home for your family, buying a home, or setting yourself up for the longer term future. But what we're getting here is that within the current setup, it's not going to happen. So there needs to be change. There needs to be a reinvention. There needs to be a rebirth, right? But remember that temptation to stay where there might be more ease, but we have to really weigh up if that's getting you to your version of the Four of Wands. Justice. And justice is the antidote, right? Justice is the decision point where, did I just say we have to weigh the balance? I think I did, didn't I? And we literally see that there. So you're being told to weigh the balance, all right? Something isn't fair and just for you, but we are choosing that situation at the moment. So we need to make a really bold decision point, almost to be the disruptor of the karmic path here and really take accountability, see the truth, but know that it's time to rebirth and step onto the new path. There could be like challenging a contract, getting out of a work contract, or, you know, maybe a current housing agreement or financial agreement as well with that, so that you can, you know, choose the new. Justice is Libra energy. You might be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And it's really asking you to be very clear on what you're wanting for the future, because only then can you really measure the gap of where you are now versus where you want to go and get about bridging it. The Magician, and then we need to step into Alchemist mode. This is about stepping into your deep and profound power. Like, it's literally the opposite of the Devil. The Devil is the one that kind of accepts and feels out of power and, you know, stays put. Then the Magician is the one that steps up, that takes action, that communicates, that manifests the new. So this is what we have here. And it's really about assessing the elements that you have available to you and how you can bring them together in a new way to make your gold, turning base metal into gold, right? There's a new arrangement of the elements, the resources that you have available, that you can make an alloy, right? You can make something stronger. You can make something that brings you the results, okay? But it starts with the conscious awareness of what you have available to work with and what you don't, so that you can then, you know, seek those pieces that you can use in your alchemy. Wow, okay. What else? Two of Swords is most definitely going to start with that decision point. You're at a crossroads here, and this is another weighing up options, weighing up options. And I say with this energy, we can't just use the intellect alone to make that decision. If we add the other layers, the heart layer, how do I really feel about this? The intuition layer, what kind of gut feelings, what does my soul say? Then we often get quite a different outcome, all right? So it's important to operate from that place. And I feel Three of Swords, there is going to be some kind of severing of ties in this. Isn't that interesting? And that could be why the shadow aspect is here. It's like, I didn't want to traverse the pain of the Three of Swords, didn't want to traverse the painful action. And I think that that is one of the main blocks to creation for so many people. But that's why the Three of Swords is a 3. We started with the Three of Pentacles, we end with the Three of Swords, because this is the number of creation. But sometimes we have to go through the burning it down, the severing of ties, so that we can actually clear the slate in order to be able to put the new elements in and recreate, reinvent yourself, reinvent your life. There is a big decision point here, but there is a real opportunity to change your life towards that outcome that you're hoping for. So I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a personal reading to follow this up, please do follow the first link down below over to my website. You can check out what I offer there. There are also other useful links, including my Instagram and TikTok accounts. I'm very active and interactive on both of those. You'll also find my free Learn Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like to get started interpreting the cards for yourself. And I have 2 paid options for learning tarot with me. One is my Introduction to Intuitive Tarot. That is a reading from the heart, not the guidebook. And I have a deep dive into the full foundation of tarot and my signature reading process. So I'm going to leave you with that, Scorpio. Do take care. Bye for now.